Flying Alpha Adventure Special Edition. We're doing it across the pond. And we're kind of bringing up the rear because the main event has kind of already departed, but I was working down ATC at Dulles. So we're going to kind of catch the tail end of the train here. But hopefully we'll still have some good air traffic control coverage as we just get going as soon as possible. Let's get this music down so you can maybe hear me a little bit. But anyway, yeah, and look at all the streamers that are flying. Look at that. That is awesome. Everybody that's highlighted in yellow is a Twitch streamer. So a whole bunch of us are promoting the event today. And like I said, they all left without me, so I'm going to hustle up and get going. I know we're a few minutes earlier than what I had planned for, but we're going to just go ahead and start getting going here. And one thing I did not do, what I meant to do, was kind of brush up on my oceanic procedure. So we'll kind of do that in the air once we get going. I've already connected at Boston. I already have filed my flight plan. I've already received my pre-departure clearance. So let's just go ahead and start rolling through the checklist, and we'll get underway as quickly as we can. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the airplane here. I've already synced the controls, so let's go ahead and get let's get ground power and AC on in the see here. Man, I haven't flown the 744 in a while. This is going to go interestingly. Should be a fun one. Alright. FS actions. Ground connections. Ground power and AC. Let's get that out of the way. Battery switch is here. Close that up. Standby power into auto. There's that. It's that knob there. External power turned on twice. 1 and 2. IRS knobs to align. 3 of them. See lights. Those are the ones up here. I'm going to close that cover up. Nav lights, wing lights, logo lights. That's there, there, and there. And we'll get the cargo doors open. Doors. Next. Next. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, we'll set our fuel and payload. Let's go back. Payload, we're going to set random. That's about 2/3 full. That's fine. We'll go with that. Set our fuel load. I've calculated a starting fuel load of 155,681, so we'll pop that in there. File our flight plan, which we did. We'll fetch the ATIS and the METAR. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, where are you, V-Pilot? V-Pilot, how I missed you. There's my pre-departure clearance, but I'll go ahead and get the Boston ATIS here. Weather's not fantastic, as you can see. 09023 gusting to 30, 2 statute miles visibility. So yeah, reduced visibility for sure. 29909 is the altimeter. We can go ahead and set that, and I got to remember to do my looking around. It's the middle button, not the right button, because I am back in FSX today and not in an X-plane. This could very well be my last FSX flight ever. What did I say that altimeter was? 2999er. Okay. Come on. No. What are you doing? Why is my scroll wheel not working? Scroll wheel is not working on that. Alright, we'll do it that way. That's going to be interesting. triple niner. Okay, that is set. Set our comms. Alright, what do we need to be on first? We don't need to be on delivery. Let's just read the pre-departure clearance. Departure frequency 133.0, so we'll go ahead and pop that in. Squawk code 1472. Give us a runway? Probably not. $21.65. So we'll go ahead and set that. 21. Okay, my scroll wheel works just fine here. 21.65. And get the mic switch on. Back to my checklist. Oops. Alright, container clearance we did. Let's see, okay, so the IRS knobs can now go to nav. Set the transponder in mode C, mode altitude rather. Transponder was 1472, I think. Alright, we'll go into mode alright. Get the FMC set up. Alright, here's our route.
This is the November Bravo. I'm just going to be starting up so my battery doesn't die. Take your time there.
It was November Bravo, Roger. I'm still trying to get every route for you. This stuff is kind of complicated today because of all the European stuff. Just stand by. I'll get it for you in like a couple minutes.
No worries. Take your time.
Alright.
Yeah, I know this stuff
Oregon
is happening,
is
so I understand completely. Don't worry about it.
Boston. Hopefully you guys can hear that, but you can hear me over it. If you're watching and you need the mix adjusted, let me know. Alright. I'm gonna go depart via the FSX. Don't know the starting runway. That's where we gotta try in and ask him. Boston delivery, Delta 154 Heavy. What's our expected departure runway?
Delta 154 Heavy, Boston delivery. I expect runway 15 right for departure. Are you ready for push?
Negative, we'll call you in a few. Alright. 5 right.
November 700, November Bravo, say equipment type on board.
Say again?
November 700, November Bravo, are you GPS capable?
And Alex.
Roger, we're GPS, but we can't do stars and fish because my nav isn't updated yet.
You guys what?
79A.
My nav isn't updated yet.
To Alry.
Okay, stand by.
Then 5150 north. Oops. And 5440 north. And 5530 north. 520 north. Then Resno. R-E-S-N-O. And Netke. N-E-T-A-I. And Olapo. O-L-A-P-O. And then Olapo is going to lead us into our star route. But we don't have that yet, so we're going to just execute what we got. I'm going to hit the progress page and just verify that the mileage is something close to 2,612, and boy, it's only a mile off, so that should be good. Let's just go to run through the legs page real quick and just make sure that there's no discontinuities. Okay, good.
Hey, number 70 November Bravo, I just sent you a new route private message. Let me know if you can take that. Hey, I'm sorry, was there a Delta calling for a push? I was talking to some other controllers.
Oh, 1 minute. Let's see. So we did our MC, and we get the route, we get our log and check mileage, and then let's go to the takeoff ref page.
Additional aircraft officer information, Yankee now current winds 080 at 24, gust 33,
Zero
altimeter
fuel weight, water
2995.
calculate. Reserves is going to be 35.9. Cost index is 74 because why not? Cruise altitude is 390. Bus limit, and I always just kind of skip that page. Don't worry about derated takeoffs because I'm not paying for the fuel after all. The speeds and the trim calculated. Alright, so 161 is our V2. 5.3 is our trim. We'll have to come back to that. Can't set that until we've got the hydraulics up and running. 161. Heading on a 15 right on the Lobster is 150. Set that. The initial altitude on this departure is 5,000. So we'll set that. Let's get rid of that. Auto throttle's already on. We'll get the flight director times 2. LNAV and VNAV. Actually, we're not going to do LNAV yet. Select heading hold for now. Alright. Set our map range. See a good amount of the route there. We'll just go set that for now. Traffic and data. Alright, we'll run up top. We'll get our APU started. There it is. While that's spooling up, we'll get the Hydro 4 into aux. Hydros 1 through 3 into auto. Set the parking brake. We'll set the trim, which was 5.3. So we'll come down to this indicator here. 6. That's 5, between 5 and 5.5 there. That's close enough. Auto brake goes to RTO. There. Change the display to fuel. The APU gens hopefully should be ready. There they are. The ground power, air conditioning, and wheel chocks undone. Let's see. Menu. Press actions, no connections, release ground power, release the AC, remove the wheel chocks. Then we will set our air packs to normal. Alright, we are getting close. We're going to get the doors closed. Get this to the legs page. Get the no smoking sign off, but the seatbelt sign will go on. No smoking in this aircraft for me is the cabin crew light. So when that's on, cabin crew has to be seated. When that's off, cabin crew can move around and get everything secured and all that stuff. Fuel pumps and cross feeds. Let's go ahead and get everything fired up here. Let's get fired up. Clap, 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 clap. All right. That should be all of them. Got pressure warning in the centers. Let's check the fuel system and see. Don't have anything in that center tank? Alright, we should be able to shut those off then. Alright, those two warnings went away. Good. Alright, what's next? Oh, and actually, okay, so we do have a little bit more fuel in the middle than in the end, so we want to leave those cross feeds open for now, so that's good. All right. Beacon lights will go to both. Wing lights will come off. Ground crew's done moving around them. Air packs ×3 will come off. Hit the display, get that to engines. There. Lost clearance, Delta 154 heavy, ready to push.
Delta 154 heavy, Boston delivery, contact Boston ground, 0.9er heavy foot.
1.9er, Delta 154 heavy. Right.
Boston delivery, November 700, November Bravo. I can and cannot at the exact same time, so I don't have the Romeo revs.
Boston ground, Delta 154 heavy on stand, Alpha 16 with Yankee ready to push.
Delta 154 heavy, Boston ground, pushback approved, advisory for taxi, you can expect runway 4 right.
Expect 4 right, and we'll call you when we're ready for taxi, Delta 154 heavy. Alright, well now we got to change everything in the FMC. It's alright. Let's get the engine started. Push going and engine started. So, and I do 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't do 2 and 2. So let's go start knob. Let's watch the N2 come up. On the bottom there. I'll monitor this push as well. Fire 4. Up top, start 3. Alright, number 4 is N1 coming up. Alright, and we started the turn. Alright, fire 3, up top. Starting number 2. Fire 2, starter 1.
Delta 154 Heavy, did you push tail right?
No, I'm facing north now.
Okay, we'll have to get you turned around here, but that's not a problem.
Nobody behind me, so I'm not sure why that's an issue. Well, now there's somebody coming in. Alright, well, let's stop the push there. Alright. Alright, let's finish this up checklist, and then I gotta air packs go to normal, and then I gotta reconfigure everything from runway 4 right. Hydro 4 goes to auto. APU off. Flight control checks. Okay, good. Display goes back to fuel. Turn off and taxi lights on. It's there, and there. And we'll set flaps 10.
Boston ground, citation
Now before we call, let's get that.
Citation November 466637, good afternoon, Boston ground, cross runway 4 left, right turn on Bravo, hold short on November.
4 rights.
Cross 4 left, right turn on Bravo, hold short.
Takeoff speeds deleted, yep, thought so.
Round American 250 with you on November, holding short.
161 still
American
current.
250, welcome to Boston, left Alpha and to the gate, have a great day.
Let's just adjust the heading now.
Left Alpha to the gate, good day.
Departing on 4, we're at 035, so that should be it. Everything else should
Boston
be
ground,
good.
this is November 700, November Bravo, ready to taxi, welcome to NGA.
November
Okay.
700,
So hopefully
November
we've
Bravo,
successfully
Roger,
adjusted
taxi
everything that we
V,
need to.
actually stand by.
For that runway change. Okay, and we should be going east on Kilo. Boston ground, Delta 154 Heavy, we're ready to go.
Delta 154 Heavy, Roger, taxi B, runway 4 right, taxi via Kilo, right Bravo, hold short Juliet.
4 right, Kilo, Bravo, hold short Juliet, Delta 154 Heavy. Okay.
November 700, November Bravo, confirm your squawk code should be 5540, please.
Let's just double check we got
5540
flaps 10 set.
yeah, I didn't get that
No, we're not
from
sure
I'm sorry about that.
Alright, so we're eastbound on Kilo. Let's not forget our taxi out checklist here. We get weather radar on. Get first officer's terrain radar on. Let's slow that down. Get the cabin crew light on. They must now be seated.
Yeah, November Bravo is walking, and I can.
November 700, November Bravo, thanks. Runway 4 left at intersection Charlie, taxi via Bravo, left Charlie.
Okay, we're going to make a right turn here,
We're
Bravo.
cutting full left, taxi via Bravo, left on Charlie. It was November Bravo, thank you.
Delta 154 Heavy, make the right turn Bravo, hold short of Juliet, contact the tower 1. Actually, you can cross 4 left approach now.
Okay, right on Bravo and cross 4 left approach. Delta 154 Heavy.
Very good. Tower 20.
You broke up. What was the frequency for tower?
128.8, 28.8.
28A, Delta 154 Heavy. 28. We preset the departure frequency, which was 133.0.
144.21. That's 4421 join November, cross runway 4 left at November. Hold short runway 1 left.
We get the transponder into TAR, right?
November cross 04 left and at November hold short 05.
And we'll set the lights.
That's 4421.
Remember where our toga switch is. Where is it? One of these over here. There it is. Boston Tower, Delta 154 Heavy's holding short 4 right, ready to go.
Hello, 154 Heavy, Boston Tower, good afternoon, wind 08024, gust 33, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 4 right, Delta 154 Heavy. Alright, so, running lights on, taxi light off, and strobe on. Where's the strobe? There we are. Alright, so, I actually did my taxi out checklist this time. Unlike the last cross the pond that I flew in. And we're cleared, so we can pretty much just fire when ready. We're in a big bus here. We're going to go all the way out to the end of this thing, and then we're going to cut hard. Nope. Cut a little late.
Over 4421. Cross runway 15 left at November, hold short. Runway 15 right. Cross 15 left at November, hold short runway 15 right at November. That's 4421.
Responding normally. Set takeoff. And away we go. Rotated a little late, but it's alright. Got positive climb, gear up. Pitch to the flight directors. Gauge our autopilot.
Over 4421, cross runway 15 right at November, hold short Bravo. Cross runway 155, hold short Bravo, then for 4421.
What's going on? I have to fly this manual until I get this figured out.
Delta 154, contact departure.
Under departure, Delta 154 Heavy. Alright. So we're going to do a little hand flying. I think we had this happen last time too. All the throttle's working. Just stay on the flight directors. Let's see, it's going down now. Boston departure, Delta 154 Heavy is with you through 2800 to 5000.
Delta 154 Heavy, Boston departure, good. Radar contact at 3000, climb maintain 14000, when able proceed direct to Lobster.
14000 direct Lobster, Delta 154 Heavy. So I think what's going on is my controls are just a little too shaky and they keep kicking the autopilot off. And I gotta go find that option in the FMC, or in the PMDG options. Fortunately the auto throttle is staying on, so.
Delta 154 Heavy, do love SoCal.
Delta 154 Heavy, say again?
Be advised, I do love your SoCal.
Thank you. True Marylander. SoCal code is Charlie Romeo Alpha Bravo Crab. As a Marylander, that's what I have to do, right? Alright, so I'm manually pitching and rolling to the flight directors here. Auto throttle's still working, so I've just got to get the PMDG options running so I can get to that. Let's see. Alright, down. I got one eye on the flight directors and one eye over here on the auto throttle manual override now. Somewhere there's an option that disables the autopilot, like ignore. Shoot. Might have to Google it. Sure, it was in the simulation. Control input with autopilot on. Disable. There
Listen
it
to
is.
Poacher. This is 0 November Bravo. Review. Climbing to 2,700 up to 3,000.
Alright, so that should do it.
They'll currently flying runway heading to the left.
Look at that.
Delta 154 Heavy contact to Boston, center now 134.0. So on.
340 Delta 154 Heavy. Yeah, that was for me, buddy. Right? I didn't hear that click back in. I didn't hear that click back in. Let me go back to him.
And on. The November Bravo, we're going to be contacting the center 134. Thank you.
Negative, sir. Negative. November Bravo, I'll repeat my instruction. Turn left. First of all, radar contact in 3,500. Climb, maintain 14,000. Turn left heading 250. Climb, maintain 14,000. When able, proceed direction.
And what was you heading against? I'm sorry.
No problem, sir. 250 direct Chester when able.
We're turning 140 and 250 and go up to 140. Thank you.
Boston.
40 Bravo, no problem, sir. Just confirm that you're proceeding direct Chester.
Direct Chester.
Thank you.
Boston Center, Delta 154 Heavy. Just need that frequency. Hand that us off to again. I'm sorry.
Oh, 154 Heavy, my apologies, sir. Contact the Boston Center 134.0, 34 nothing.
34-0, 154 Heavy. Alright. I think you said 7. That's alright then.
So, 115.
Lufthansa 1462, Boston Center, climb maintain 530.
So if you're watching closely, you realize that I didn't get my flaps up after departure because I was so preoccupied with hand flying the aircraft. But got that taken care of now.
1462, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I think that happened. I think that whole sequence happened to me the last time I flew this plane too. So I don't know why the option didn't save when I fixed it. Boston Center, Delta 154 Heavies with you, level up 14000.
November 2577, let's do air contact, climb maintain flight level 210. Climb maintain flight level 210. Lufthansa 1462, third call, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Alright, so let's put them in. Oops. Nope. Come on. Nope. That's as far as I go in.
Yeah, 612, contact Boston Center 132.3, good idea.
And then we're past 10,000 so we can get the rest of the landing lights off. And taxi lights off. And we can turn the cabin light off for the cabin crew. Boston Center, Delta 154 Heavy, level at 14000. Boston Center, Delta 154 Heavy.
Sorry, aircraft calling Boston, I was on the landline. Say again.
No problem, sir. Delta 154 Heavy, level at 14000.
Delta 154 Boston Center, Roger, climb maintain flight level 0.
The cutout was 390. Boston Center, Delta 154 Heavy, cut out. Just confirm it was the filed cruise at 390.
Now, Delta 154, 230.
Okay, flat ass, 230. Spin it back one.
Lufthansa 1462, Boston Center. This is the 5th call. Are you still on my frequency? If you hear this transmission, ident.
Boston Center, Lufthansa 1462 with you, contact 110.
Yeah, Lufthansa 1462, I know you're at 11,000. I've cleared you 4 times to climb. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Central 230, Lufthansa 146.
ALM 612, contact center 132.3.
132.3, KM 612.
Alright. So, things finally progressing normally. Let's see what's going on now. We're going to go to standard mode on the altimeter.
Boston Center, figure 2200 Alpha.
Oh, you know what?
Is,
that was another option.
flight level
I did this one. I think what I did was there was an option
Number
on...
2300 Alpha, Boston Center, Roger. Cross the Q and maintain 1000, Providence altimeter 2983.
There were some options here.
Boston Center, this is November 700, November Bravo.
Then I have to change on the other livery. That didn't take effect on this livery. That's probably what's going on.
The last circumstance, just verify the call sign.
November 700, November Bravo.
700 November Bravo, Boston Center, Roger. Climb maintain flight level 230.
It has to do with the
230, November Bravo.
rotary knob or
154,
something.
contact Boston Center, 133.45, good day. Delta 154, contact Boston Center, 133.45.
3345, that's 154 heavy.
KLM 595, contact Boston
Oh, that might have been for me.
132.3.
Boston Center,
Boston Center, Delta 154 heavy, passing 220 for 230.
Delta 154, Boston Center, good afternoon. Climb and maintain flight level 30.
You cut out 390, was it?
Delta 154, climb and maintain flight level 330.
330, Delta 154 heavy.
Cargo Lux 429, contact Monson Center. Sorry, contact Monson Center 123.9.
Let's see, simulation. Yeah, it might have been somewhere else.
And so question 1239, 239er, Cargo Lux 429.
These are all like I said. Where's that rotary knob? Yeah, okay. It's back in here somewhere.
FedEx 723, contact Monson Center 123.9, good day.
No, that's the one for the Microsoft.
That was for FedEx 723, 123.9er. 123.9 for FedEx 723, sure, have a good one.
All those call-outs that I didn't get. Now I know why. It must be in aircraft. There we go. Rotary. That's what I want. Alrighty, finally got the aircraft the way I want it, and what, we're only half an hour into the flight. Good gravy.
612 with you, coming to 5300 for final 350. Cam 612 Boston, good afternoon.
Oh, sorry for that, guys.
Frequency change for oceanic clearance.
Who's asking?
LM 646 Delta, oceanic clearance, change.
You'll get that within the next sector, so stay with me, please.
Okay.
Yeah, that reminds me. I need to refresh myself on the oceanic clearance. Let's get that up in front of me. This is where I put in a little plug-in for the virtual flight school for VATSIM pilots that I happen to be a part of.
KM 654 Alpha, monitor Moncton Center 132.7.
We have this program for oceanic flying. It's not officially a pilot rating, but it's a program that we've had for quite some time.
KM 654 Alpha, monitor Moncton Center 132.7.
And let's see. Obtaining your oceanic clearance. That's the one I want. And yep, there's the scripts for that. Good. So I have that in front of me.
Just for 1 microphone.
Give me 1 second. KLM 646 Delta, contact Moncton Center 123.9er. 132. It's 1239er, KLM 646 Delta 23.9. 1239, I'm taking my Alpha. No, that's for KLM 646 Delta, KLM 654 Alpha, it's monitor 132.7. Okay, 132.7, yeah, I'm taking my Alpha. Thanks, KLM 646 Delta 123.9er.
We're still definitely bringing up the rear.
122.9 KLM 646 Delta. Receive oceanic clearance and return to the frequency.
Twitch is very well represented.
Delta 154, climb maintain follow 39er, sir.
39er, Delta 154 heavy.
That's for 17 Michael, so that.
Alright.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Lufthansa 9205 with you, climbing to 14,000 for Lufthansa 9205, you reach this frequency now, return to your previously assigned frequency. I'm sorry, you sound kind of low. Say that again, 9205. Delta 9205, you have reached this frequency in air, return to your previously assigned frequency. Roger that, 9205, apologies. Kesha 17 Mike Hotel, were you calling earlier?
Alrighty. We'll look at the overall progress here.
LL 901, content Moncton Center 123.9er. 123.9er,
See, I had thought that my takeoff time was going to be 1630 Zulu, and I think I got off probably well ahead of that.
Yeah, go for 1-4. Mike, Zulu 7 Bravo, Mike, contact Monson Center 123.9.
I say I probably got off at about quarter after.
123.9, Zero attention.
Probably should have taken note of that.
Delta 154, contact Monson Center 123.9.
123.9 or Delta 154.
Center, Delta 1.
Again?
Martin National Airport.
Someone else stepped on you, just your call sign, sir.
East 46, West Oceanic, here.
The 901 flight to the 350.
Welcome aboard, sir. KLM 646, if you haven't received your clearance by now, you're too close. But crossing Alry, you can contact 131.8 for reporting.
I got 131.8 KLM 646 number, thank you.
Alright, cheers, see ya.
Moncton Center, Delta 154 Heavy is passing 361 for 390.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Thank you.
Northwest 38, you're crossing over Oceanic 131.8. Have a great flight.
131.8 for Northwest 38. Yep.
Mountain Center, good afternoon, FedEx 411 with you, Battle 370.
Thanks for 11, welcome aboard, sir.
So overall, the plan to catch the tail end of the traffic by jumping up to Boston seems to have worked out pretty well for me. Still quite a bit of traffic in here and there. All the controllers are still up. That's by showing a gap in Shannon Center, and I'm not sure if that's... Oh no. That's just a strange coloration issue there. They're online as well. Okay. Good.
Stand by 1, I'll find you here, sir.
Oh, the oceanic sectors are colored a little darker. That's what's going on.
So on 642 Alpha, do we still have a little bit of time? Should we contact the flight service station for clearance?
Okay, boys, you're not even close. You're still over top of house. You have about 12 planes in front of you. If you boys just be patient, I'll get you over there when I need to. Don't worry, you're in line. You're going to get looked after, boys.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Delta 4311, contact Oceanic clearance 131.6, report back this frequency.
Power clearance 131.6, and we'll report back. Delta 4311 Heavy. And locked in the speed. What's it got?
Puppy in the background there.
No dog in the airplane with you, buddy. You say it.
He heard the same thing. That's hilarious.
Let's see your 12 off. If back with you with Oceanic clearance.
Thanks.
We will consider this an extended 2 breeze. Is there any way possible we can find the flight level, still find the flight level breeze we do? 330?
Stand by 1, sir.
Moncton Center, American. Monkey Center American Monitor Heavy, file 350.
Alright.
American 100, welcome over, sir.
Since I'm a little bit bored,
Monkey Center 12, the chief, I will be doing.
put this over here. So, one of the,
United 12, welcome aboard, sir. Can you just let me know what map track you're looking at?
one of my favorite Twitter feeds. Catch up on that. This is just, it's so adorable. Let's not do tweets and replies, actually, now that I think about it. So, it's written in the voice of a dog, and it says, I had a long talk with my friend about how to spot a fake ball throw. The optimal strategy is to follow the ball with your eyes instead of your heart. It's just adorable beyond words. So,
Okay, aircraft calling if you're looking to do
this
position
rate
out past
dogs.
Oceanic now, and just let me know what map track you're on and get you over
They
frequency.
feature pictures of dogs that have been mistreated or that need medical care. So these are interspersed here as well. But, so the last couple. The last couple that I haven't read, so good morning. I wanted to wake up earlier, but I forgot why, so I didn't. Well, that certainly wouldn't apply to me today. Sometimes I'll get really feisty and nibble on the human sleeve to remind them I am a descendant of the mighty wolf.
Okay,
one of the furry co-pilots
last aircraft,
here,
try
Alpha,
132.7, 132.7.
He's not with me at the moment, but I swear to God, he could be the one writing these.
Cadillac 775, you're leaving my airspace over to 131.8 for position reporting squawk.
If you're packing up to go somewhere and you leave your suitcase open, I'm allowed to climb inside, and then you have to take me with you. It's the law. Yeah, I think my dog does really believe that.
United 2001, you're crossing into Oceanic at 131.8 for reporting, and squawk 2000. Good day.
Hoping to see a little bit of traffic.
2001, squawk 2000 Oceanic, 2001, thanks.
You had one? Couldn't tell it. Yeah, I thought I saw somebody up there. It might have just been
And
the,
KLM 46, back
no
with the
heaters.
people.
Aircraft again.
KLM 646 is back with the position report.
Get back with a position report? You don't need to make a position report. You're still in radar coverage.
Is it KLM 642 Alpha or 6442?
Negative, it's KLM 646.
Okay, KLM 646, you're over to 131.8 for position reporting.
148, position reporting for KLM 646.
Is that up to date? Yes, it is.
Mountain Delta 4311 is
I
back
wouldn't
with
have
you.
thought
We
he
have
would be
ocean clearance
making
on board.
position reports that early.
Welcome back,
You
sir.
still haven't land. But I do confess I don't quite know how it works. So this is Gander. We're still in Moncton. So we still should have a ways over land here. So here's how the clearance request goes. Get this pass your message. In the real world, the radio operators are not the same as the controllers. They have a bank of radios that they monitor because there's any number of
UPS
frequencies
1100
that
in
should
contact,
be on,
Oceanic clearance 131.6.
because they're not your regular VHF radios. They're HF, which is actually lower in frequency. but the signals
UPS
bounce
1100.
further across the globe, but they're way more staticky, and they're way subject to like solar interference, and cloud interference, and all kinds of stuff like that. So.
Air Canada 846, your contact clearance 131.6, report back this frequency.
So yeah, you might have numerous different frequencies that you'd use for the same oceanic sector, and you end up on
FSX 681, the contact oceanic clearance 131.6,
so because of that,
report back this
controllers
frequency.
don't monitor all those frequencies that radio operators do, and then they have a means of passing those messages to the controllers, and then the controllers figure out what responses need to be made, and then they have the radio operators pass that message back to you. So that's where you get that pass your message. If you ever thought that was odd, that controllers everywhere in the world say go ahead, and oceanic controllers say pass your message, if you ever wondered why, it's just to reinforce through radio procedure that the person that you're talking to is not the one actually issuing the command. So if the controller needed you to change altitudes or change your clear time over your next waypoint, they would literally pass the message through the radio operator, and the radio operator would hit you with the cell cow and then make sure that you got the message. So that's where that terminology comes from, if you ever wondered. Now, the whole process of
FedEx 723 in that event traffic, I get you over to 122.8, sure, have a great flight across the pond, we'll see you soon.
The whole process of
Unicom 122.8, have a great flight.
Oh, they're not event planes. We're all going to be on 22.8. Oh. Well, I guess that's only fair. If we wanted to talk to controllers all the way across, we should have booked the slot. But I couldn't, because I was trying to get all you guys out of Dulles fired out of here, so. But anyway. What I was saying was that the whole process of voice communications over the ocean is becoming antiquated. It's all kind of moving toward where it's done via what's the right? Let me get the letters in the wrong order, but it's CPDLC, I think. CPDLC. Controller pilot something data link. So yeah, it's almost more like a text frequency on VATSIM. I mean, it's not really completely analogous, but it's definitely that same idea. So, more and more, a text communication system over the ocean is becoming more realistic than the voice communication over the ocean that we currently do for these across the pond events. So, as much as VATSIM pilots will lament having to use text
Alexa 429 or Air Canada 872
in radar coverage area, in oceanic, it's almost more realistic to do that. Anyway, so there's kind of the script for the clearance request. Those are other scenarios that don't apply to us, but we're going to get this full airborne oceanic clearance. We are not event traffic. We're not in a booked slot, so we might just be on general advisory frequency as well. But if we need our event clear, our NATRAC clearance, this would be the process that will follow.
340.
Air Canada 846, I get you up to 350 for now.
So, one thing that happened, let me get this out of the way so you guys can back to watching out the window. Oh, there's not a lot to see except for a bunch of clouds.
330.
Swiss 17, welcome, sir. Air Canada 846, while you're in my airspace, I get you at an odd altitude, so you can have 350 if you like for now.
kind of hoping to see a little bit more traffic.
Okay,
It's
man,
kinda
then we will stay at
too far ahead of me to see.
flying before entering 846.
But,
London
Yeah.
Center, good afternoon, American
Got some
142,
friends
average
here
default
somewhere.
230.
So, one of the things I wanted to mention today, since I knew I'd have some time, was the idea that I have switched streaming software since last week. I was using software called Bebo, and if you remember, a decade or so ago, Bebo was a social media. almost
KLM
like a Twitter
642
or
Alpha, contact clearance now 131.6.
like a Twitter or an Instagram or something kind of similar. But I guess it was kind of halfway
One
between
three one
MySpace,
6 for KLM 642 Alpha.
MySpace and like Instagram maybe, I guess.
Red
And,
nose 296, contact clearance now 131.6.
KLM 642 Alpha,
They
131.6.
more recently came back into the market as marketers of a
You're kidding me.
comprehensive
Alright, stand by one.
software for streamers.
Yeah, the delivery is logged off.
Yeah, it's one of those days that you gotta love to cross the pond.
So they came
Yeah,
out
me
with
too. This is my first ever.
a streaming software package that had kind of everything in one, and it was touted as the streaming software that beginners would want to use because you didn't have to configure 10,000 things separately. You had everything that you needed in one package.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Alerts and overlays and widgets for your stream chat and all that stuff would all be kind of integrated. So it was great, and I was a beginning streamer a few months ago. I still consider myself a beginning streamer.
KLM 642 Alpha, there is Tango delivery and Zulu delivery. Should we contact one of them?
So it
Zulu
was,
delivery is now on 131.6.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's where you want to go, 131.6.
so that was what
Alright,
I
we'll
went with
contact them,
because
KLM 642 Alpha.
it just seemed like it was the easiest
Speed
one for
182
new
in
people
the
to get into.
airspace to the east, oceanic reporting
And it was.
131.8.
It didn't perform flawlessly. The preview window would tend to freeze up, and some other little glitches when you switch scenes. Like
Gander Swiss
when I
17
switch
had
scenes now,
Is there a
I get
clearance
this
delivery
nice,
for
this nice little
Oceanic?
fade. It fades out, and then I can fade it back in. Didn't have that with,
last aircraft calling
Bebo.
ticket.
It was kind of abrupt.
It's Swiss 17, just
You'd-
wondering if
you'd switch
there's
scenes
a
and it would
operative
go
frequency
black,
for
and it would
Oceanic.
take a second to load the new one. And so it looked kind of
There
amateurish.
is, let me I'll just find you here.
But other than that, it had a lot of functionality built in, and your chat all in the same window, and your preview panel, and your scene switching and audio monitors all kind of in one window. It's
Okay,
great.
Swiss 17, you on that track at Yankee, are you?
So
Hey, from
just
Yankee,
within the
with,
last
170.
week, last Sunday, I did
Okay,
a stream.
so your frequencies for
And
delivery is going to
Sunday
be
was what,
131.7, and then
what was it?
return back to 128.5
22nd?
for your controller.
Let's see, tomorrow's 28th.
Alright, let's switch over 131.7
So I guess that's
for
21st.
clearing and back to
So yeah, I did my
forward
stream on the
track to
21st, and
131.5. Let's
got
110.
caught in this gigantic update right before it went live, and found out
There
that
was,
Bebo was dropping all support for general streamers, and they were only supporting streamer tournaments.
Aircraft calling,
And
just
support was
repeat call
starting
sign.
to be dropped effective the 17th. Well, like I said, this
You're
was
not-
the
you're loud.
21st I
Thank
found
you,
this
one.
out. So, a little annoyed that I didn't get, a little bit more warning. But in the meantime, I've set up Streamlabs OBS, and that's what I'm running with right now. And that's what's allowed me to do,
Making
these little
846
nicer
gonna be late for
transitions.
about 15 minutes.
It kind of fades back
Yeah,
in.
no problem. Allow 901, you're in line for clearance, so just stand by, sir.
It has better audio setup, so I can get the ATC on the stream without
Air
having
Canada
it echo into my mic,
872,
because I don't have to
Mountain
put it in the
Center.
speakers. I can add it right from the headset feed. So the audio setup's better. Scenes transition
Air
better.
Canada 872.
Performance-wise, I'm running it at about 20% of my CPU, so that's better.
Kilo
And
642 Alpha, we have
everything
a
I said
clearance
about
from,
what made
Shannon
Devo
Delivery.
awesome, you know, alerts all on the same page,
Roger, thank you, sir.
Stream Channel on the same page, and you know,
Red
easy
Nose
setup.
296.
Streamlabs OBS all has all that as well, so I'm not sure why I wasn't using it from the beginning. Just as easy to
Sir,
use,
looking for Air Canada 872.
looks nicer. So here I am. Streamlabs OBS is my new team. So if you've noticed some minor differences in how the stream appears, that would be why. But yeah, I was a little disappointed on the way Bebo handled that. They just kind of just put an update out there and let everybody fend for themselves. And you know, a little advance warning would have been nice, guys. But fortunately, your competitor's product is so easy to set up that it didn't take me, you know, about an hour to do. So.
Moncton
Oh, well.
Center, American 103.
American 172, go.
Sir, we can step to flight level 350 for our final for American 142.
American 142, flight level 350, approved.
350 approved, American 142.
Let's take a peek at our fuel status. So the middle tanks still have a little bit more than the outer tanks. What
I didn't copy
happens
it. Just your call center.
when you get to a point where the middle tanks and the outer tanks are all the same? The thing to do is cut those cross feeds so that each engine is feeding from its own tank. And that way,
Lufthansa
those
495
tanks will
Echo,
all
looks
drain
like you're
down
on that track Yankee.
at the
You should be going over to 131.87 for
pretty much
position
at the
reporting.
same rate. You know, right now the middle tanks are burning a little more because they're feeding all four engines. But
Cheers, you too.
but yeah, once those get down to
But
the
if
point
he's,
where
version 1 to be heavy,
all
we're gonna
four of these
see this
quantities here,
he locked off. 352,
let's see.
that should be on now.
Stand by 1
So
sir,
all
speed
four of
bear
those
12 golf,
quantities
leaving
there,
Mayor
so the
space
middle
to
ones
the
are a little
east,
higher.
over to 131.8 for positional reporting.
the ones are a little higher there.
318 for position.
So once they all get to a point where they're about the same, we'll cut those cross feeds, and then, you know, this tank will feed that engine,
ready for our step
these tanks will feed that engine, this tanks will feed, well, yeah, those tanks will be
The aircraft
those
calling
tanks will
before
feed
that,
engine,
go ahead.
and those tanks will feed that engine. And that just
Milan
ensures that they all
901
drain at the same
flight
rate so that
level
you don't have,
370.
you know, a situation where you got two engines starving for fuel. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll get ready to adjust that configuration once that time comes. Oh, you know what? We're at cruise. We can turn the seatbelt lights off.
Around 901,
Passengers,
traffic conflicts at flight level
Wave.
370 and 390.
been waiting forever for that.
Roger, Lala 901.
Okay, guys. You're now free to move about the cabin.
Okay, so Lala 901 will try flight level 360.
Negative, sir. Need 2,000 feet between the aircraft and my airspace.
Roger, thanks, Lala 901.
Center Delta 14, we do flight level 330, smooth.
Welcome, boys, sir.
Martin Center, Lufthansa 1462, flight level 390, inbound Galaxy.
Welcome aboard, sir. Boys, I need a 2-minute pee break. I'll be right back. So just anyone else calling in, just let them know. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, you know what? That sounds ideal for me to take one as
Yeah,
well.
612 with you, flight level 350.
So, I'll be back.
He'll be right back.
Single potty break.
Martin Center, Lufthansa 1462, flight level 390, inbound, Alex.
The controller has stepped away and I'll be back in about 1 minute.
Roger.
Martin Center, Aircar 51 with you. Good evening, correction, good afternoon. Flight level 330 and steer to launch to Alex. Air Canada 351, welcome aboard. Descend and maintain 270.
Hey, perfect timing. That worked out too well.
Red Nose 296, we have our frequency for our oceanic clear.
And of course, while I was up there, I got some cheese sticks out of the fridge, which brought the
Can we have the same version once we get off
brought the aforementioned furry co-pilot down because he thinks I'm sharing.
Okay, first aircraft calling go.
And I guess he's right, because he'll probably just howl at me all day if I don't.
Okay, second aircraft calling go.
Could we have
If a pilot calls on the channel and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
The first aircraft was the Red Nose 296.
Yummy.
Okay, Red Nose 296, how can I help you?
Yes, with the frequency for our clearance for the oceanic, we're on track to Houston.
Okay, Red Nose 296 is 131.6.
131.6 speaks in Red Nose 296.
So, hear me chomp down on my cheese stick here.
Okay, Center Air Canada 051 Heavy, confirm contact over Alex, flight level 330.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Oceanic clearance for that uniform, which is the track that I'm on as well. That is a non-event track, but they are offering services for it apparently.
Yeah, I'm 612 with you, flight level 250.
See, we still got 400 miles to Albury, so that's an hour.
KLM 612, looks like you should be with 132.7, sir.
So
132.
So that's good. We might actually have air
well.
traffic control services on that uniform.
Martin Center,
Let me just double check. Is that what I filed? Uniform, or did I file
inbound, Ellery.
Register, welcome aboard.
He's saying he's got the one for us, make sure, we already checked in, but make sure you
So
respond.
let's find it. Forum.
1462, welcome aboard. There's a Delta 14, welcome aboard.
Flying notices. It was on across the pond, and it was on page 5, I think it was.
American 142 or version 531.
So, yeah, and that uniform is this one, all right to that peak. That's the one I'm on.
American 142.
So, good.
American 142, you able to do flight level 370?
Yeah, can go out of the way.
No, that's negative for American 142.
Okay, go lower then. Puppy, I will get you some cheese.
Virgin 531, are you able to do flight level 370?
Here, you ready? Ready to catch? There you go, good catch, buddy.
Okay, Virgin 531, climb flight level 370.
Assuming he said yes. Yep, he did.
Hey, 612?
KLM 612, bro.
Well, we
Yeah, 612, this radio I should be with right now.
That's about what we're seeing. That's good. We'll keep the duration of this flight down a little bit. I may actually get to eat dinner while not sitting in front of my computer.
KLM 612, what NAT track are you on, sir?
KLM 612, I'm on that track X-ray.
Okay, center will be 13.7, 132.7.
132.7, KLM 612.
Buddy, you gonna catch again? Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh. One more. Ready? There it comes. Nice catch. Now here's a question. I had to get up early.
KLM 612 back with you. 132.7 doesn't exist.
I had to get up early, so.
Okay, sorry about that.
All the Dodgers
looks like
won it.
it's now
That game just
128.5.
didn't want it. 18 innings? Are you kidding me?
128.5.
Oh my God. That is crazy. So, yeah, I went to bed absurdly late for the fact that I had to get up this morning at 6 to be ready to help with
KLM
Bella's
646 Delta,
Absurdly
contact
late.
delivery
Absurdly
131.6, and report back to
And
frequency.
I still did not see the end of that game. I'm talking like after 2 a.m. I was still awake. Still did not see the end of that game.
KLM 646 Delta.
Chasing these guys down a little bit.
I got KLM 646 Delta, KLM 713.20.
Just see Twitch out here representing. Look at us. Look at us. Nice work, guys. One that's lost up here. Salt Lake to Amsterdam, huh? Bucking the trend a little bit. That's right. That's what I'm doing. Boston to Dublin.
FedEx 681.
We don't need no stinking slots. We just make this up as we go
Checking in
along.
if I'm still hanging with you, if I'm
Okay, FedEx 681, I had written down that you'd already gone over there. If you haven't got it already, you don't have to worry about it. If you're close enough, I'll just transfer you over to Alry. Once you pass Alry.
Roger, yeah, I never got direction to transfer over. I'll hang with you until directed otherwise.
Yeah, you only have another 80 miles till you pass over to Oceanic, so we'll just slip you through there, bud.
Roger, saying hi for in the 846
FedEx 681 he was just talking to.
Okay, 846, welcome back.
Trying to find it. Anybody see it? FedEx 681. Said it was too close to worry about his clearance. Now, I think I've got a hold on their sector here.
Moncton, Delta 4311.
This is a Moncton, and then should be going into Gander.
Delta 4311, go. We're about 15 miles from Mallory. What frequency can we expect for Oceanic?
There's FedEx 681. Oh.
I can send you over right now. You can head over to 131.8. Have a great flight, buddy. See ya.
31.8. Thanks for the ATC. We'll see you.
Okay, so this single controller must be controlling both Moncton and Gander, is what I'm gathering. So he's talking to aircraft that are all the way out here. So we got a little ways to go with this guy.
On the Delta Channel 78, with you on factor 330, can you just be leaving Tuskegee next to Audi?
Take another peek at that fuel situation. Getting close. Getting close to where we want to pop those crossing.
Channel 78, welcome aboard, sir.
See, this is why I don't do a lot of long haul, because there's just not as much to do. I like, if I was going to fly for 6 hours on a stream, I mean, you know me, you've seen me do it. You know, that'd be
And Secretary Loud 901, just to confirm we're still waiting for our clearance.
So, yeah, these long hauls I don't tend to do. The only reason I do cross the pond is because it is fun. You know, it's oceanic procedure is different. It's not something you do all the time, and it's a lot of traffic for the entire day. So you're more likely going to need to be alert.
Hello, 901, affirm your number 2.
Moving around
as
as
sent
needed.
over about 30 miles.
You know, it's good in that
we got
regard.
time.
You get a little bit more interactivity with controllers for the flight, so that's why I go ahead and do it. But yeah, it's even still, it's these long stretches where there's not as much to do. I'd much rather take off, and then as soon as I get to cruise, start briefing my arrival. So this is the only long haul that I would typically do. Not as much for you guys to see. So here, shoot the breeze. While we watch the last remnants of the North American continent go by. Do some karaoke for you. Do that if you want. Trust me. If I've had fewer than 3 shots, you don't want it. That and my cornhole playing gets better as I consume more.
Air Canada 846, you leave my airspace to the east. You can go to 131.8 for Oceanic.
131.8 for Oceanic, Air Canada 846, thank you for the ATC, have a great day.
Air Canada 846, okay, that's that one out there.
UPS 1100, same thing, over the Atlantic now, 131.8, good day.
You know what we could do? Let's check in on the live tweets for across the pond.
Hey, Canada 051 Heavy, and service lead for station 10 minutes, please.
No problem. FedEx 681, you leave my airspace to the east. You can go over to 131.8 for position reporting, Nick.
31-8 for position report. FedEx 16.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. My pleasure. It's been a good day.
So the CTP Twitter is
Yeah,
not,
you put your 10 with you, flight level 350.
not been terribly active.
Is that United 4610? If it is, welcome aboard, sir.
Your tweets and replies.
Yes, it's me. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Canada 872, back with the clearance.
Welcome back.
Alex Story, I believe he was one that departed Dulles. I remember seeing his name this morning.
Say again.
Jonathan Fung, and he always flies the Concorde, so he's flying above and beyond. Probably left later and will arrive earlier.
Yeah, you're next in line, actually. I'll get you over there right now. 131.6 for oceanic clearance.
Right.
131 the ocean, I was next to you, your reference, everyone Bravo Mike.
Somebody Bravo Mike.
Allow 901, the contact was clearance now 131.6, report back with frequency.
132.6, back to you, allow 901.
Delta 154, same to you, oceanic clearance 131.6, report back with frequency.
31.6 and report back Delta 154 heading. Yep, so they were the ones right in front of me.
FedEx 4 and busy buddy, I'll get you over to 122.8 for non-event traffic. You have a great flight.
Something good Echo 45,
See what that broadcast message was over on B-Pilot.
Uniform.
Nothing we need to worry about.
145. 390 Max Decimal 84.
Mike, Zulu 7 Bravo, Mike, confirm your estimate for hourly, please.
Yes, sir. Sorry, for hourly 1759.
Alright, now we are going to need to sort of pull that up.
Mike, Zulu 7 Bravo, Mike, are you able to accept flight level 400?
Negative, sir.
So I gotta, so my clock on my lower right, which you can't see it slightly off the screen, is 1:25 p.m.
Mike 7 Zulu Bravo, Mike, okay, I can offer you flight level 380.
There's that fuel warning, so we'll go ahead and
Yes, sir.
and what is it we need to do? And turn off those crossfeeds
Mike,
there.
Zulu 7 Bravo, Mike, roger. So we're back to your domestic controller. You'll need to obviously request that descent. You can't do that with me. So maintain flight level 390 for now. You are clear to destination by an abstract uniform. Flight level 380, mark point 84. Do not cross hourly before 175 and 180.
Alright, so let's get that.
Max Decimal 1754, and right after 1844. Euro attention, Bravo Mike, thank you.
Mike, Zulu 7 Bravo, Mike, your readback is correct. Stand by for a toll car check if you've got it.
Check it, okay, Bravo Mike.
Mike, 7 Bravo, Mike, thank you. Back to your domestic frequency, bye-bye.
Bye, sir, thank you for the service.
Oceanic clearance, still on 901. Hello, 901, Gander Delivery, very good afternoon to you. Just confirm your intended track, please.
Please say again for 901.
Hello, 901, confirm your intended track.
So, uniform via Alvin.
Hello, 901, thank you. Pass your oceanic clearance request.
Alright, so what I was saying before is clock time in the sim is 5:25 p.m. It's 17:27 p.m. Zulu real time, so I'm going to have to adjust what's showing in the FMC. I'm going to have to add 2 minutes every time I verbalize it. So you'll notice, if I say I'll rate 18:04, my screen says 18:02. That's what I'm doing. I'm compensating for the offset because my sim clock is 2 minutes behind my behind real time.
Hello, 901, request net uniform via Ellery, 5150, 5440, 5530, 5520, Fresno, crossing highway at 1759 Zulu, flight level 350, 0.80 Mach.
Hello, 901, clearance to destination via NAVTRAX uniform, TMI 300, flight level 350, mark point 80. Do not cross Bowery before 1754, clearance to 651804.
Clear via net uniform, cross 350, then we'll cross not before 1754 Zulu. Expired zone 1804 and 1808 Mach.
Allow in front of me just to have it, in case I need to start typing stuff.
Allow 901, your reback is correct. Stand by for a cell tower check.
Check the line 901.
Allow 901, thank you. Back to your domestic frequency now. Have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. Line 901.
Gander Delivery, Delta 154 Heavy, oceanic clearance.
Delta 154, Gander Delivery, very good afternoon, or rather evening to you. Pass your oceanic clearance request.
Gander Delivery, Delta 154 Heavy, requesting NAT uniform to Dublin via Alry, then 5150 north, 5440 north, 5530 north, 5520 north, then Resno, then Netki, with flight level 390, Mach decimal 85. We are estimating Alry at 1803 Zulu. SoCal is Charlie Romeo Alpha Bravo. Well, I didn't rehearse that, did I?
Delta 154, stand by your clearance on request. Delta 154, would you be able to, so I can offer you your current flight level, I can offer you flight level 390, but I would need you to slow down so that you do not pass Bowery before 1806, which is 3 minutes later than your current estimate. Is that possible?
We are able to accept that, affirmative.
Delta 154,
Under delivery, Delta 48 Alpha.
Delta 154, sorry, someone stepped on you there. Your clearance to Dublin via NAVTRAX uniform, flight level 390, mark point 85. Do not cross Bowery before 1806, clearance expires 1816.
Clear to Dublin via NAVTRAX uniform, flight level 390, Mach 85, crossing Bowery not before 1806, and expires 1816 for Delta 154 Heavy.
Delta 154, your readback was correct. Stand by for cell check.
Delta 48 Alpha. Not X-ray. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Delta 154, just confirm you received the cell check.
Would you try it again, please?
Yep, stand by.
Delta 154 Heavy, cell count received.
Delta 154, thank you. Your readback was correct. Back to domestic frequency now and have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Delta 154 Heavy, back to domestic. Alright, before we do that,
Canada American 100 request punch.
well, let's go now. Let's go
American
back.
100, Canada delivery, very good evening to you. Stand by, your number 2.
Canada Center Delta 154 Heavy back with you. Alri at 18060.
For Tango, I had 133.35. If they've logged off, yeah, I don't see them on our list right now. It might be over to 122.8 there, but
We tried 3335 and then if anything 20.
all right, 122.8 for you boys then, and if once you're crossing Tulip, you can pick up Oceanic 131.67.
Pick up Oceanic once crossed.
So we're slowing down. Went from Mach 8.5 to Mach 8.0.
It says Delta 14, about 45 minutes away on the track with
Can't cross
government clearance.
Alri until 1806, and that means it's going to say 1804 on the FMC. So let's see how the ETA changes as we slow it down, and we might need to pop it down a little more. Canada Center Delta 154 Heavy back with you. Pop down more 77, see what that does for us.
KLM 642 Alpha, you leave my airspace to the east, over to 131.8 for Oceanic.
131.8 for Oceanic, KLM 642 Alpha.
Red nose 296, so same thing for you, sir, 131.8 for Oceanic.
There's 7.8, and it still says 1803, and I've got to get it to say 1804 later.
Center
So
Delta 14, we're on track whiskey and
let's pop it down
whiskey there.
one more.
Is that Delta 14 calling?
Yes, sir. Delta 14.
Go with your request, sir.
Yeah, we'd like to switch over to our pushing in the clearance. Track whiskey.
Delta 1-4, roger, you're close enough. 131.6, report back this frequency.
131614.
Lufthansa 1462, contact clearance now, 131.6. Report back this frequency.
Was this message for Lufthansa 1462? You were interrupted Lufthansa 1462.
Roger, sir, you can contact Oceanic clearance 131.6.
Oceanic clearance on 121.6. Lufthansa 1462.
So we can't slow it down any more than 7.8.
Air Canada 51, contact Oceanic clearance 131.6.
That says 1803, which is really 1805. Well, now I'm showing a 3-minute deviation between my real clock and
And
SIM
center,
clock.
Delta 1.
That says 5:35, and I'm showing 5:38. Let's see when they switch. It still means my ETA is 1802.
Good afternoon, Nelson
That's 1805, that's still
KLM 21 November Romeo with you, flight over 350.
Welcome aboard, sir. Delta 1-4, showing a controller, a delivery controller 131.6, 131.6.
Alright, we'll try again, 131.
Yeah, still about 2 minutes behind. Alright, so let me see what I can get with the controller.
And Jazz 8994, you're just too busy with the event traffic over to 122.8 for your flight to Halifax. Believe or might still be on when you get a little bit closer.
Okay, Roger. So, do I see on this frequency or not this one?
You can decide your own discretion. Once you get closer to Halifax, you can pick up tower once you're on, if there's something still on.
Roger, we'll do.
Gander Center Delta 154 Heavy request.
Delta 154, go ahead.
Delta 154 Heavy, we need to cross Lowry at or after 1806, and we're going to be a little early. Is it possible for us to get a left 360 without disrupting your traffic?
Air Center Delta 1-4. There's only that 1316, but I just need 13157. Can you confirm?
Delta 1-4, standby 1, sir. Delta 154, roger. Left 360, no issues, no traffic at 300, you're good.
Okay, left 360, and then we'll resume the route down to 154, thanks. Alright.
Delta 1-4, that is strange. Let me just double check to make sure that they're still on here.
Alright, so let's do this left 360. Here.
Delta 1-4, that's strange. I have that controller that she's showing on. I've been sending guys over for clear for the last couple hours, and I'm showing an aircraft in his frequency. So, is it possible he's just busy right now and he's getting guys their clearance?
I'm not seeing the frequency, but I do see 13157. I mean, it's pretty close to 6 at least.
Yeah, no, it's not that. 13157 is the Oceanic for that track, you know. I'm not sure why it's not working for you. 131.6, I typed it again, I typed it down below. I'm not sure why you wouldn't be able to get that, but not a problem. If you haven't spoken to him, that track whiskey is pretty much empty, so we'll get you, once you're passing Elsier, we'll get you over to just Oceanic. We can skip the clearance for you.
He just popped up on my list of controllers. Let me switch over. So it looks like I was probably just out of range.
Alright, so let's...
Oh yeah, that could be too. Yeah, right on.
Back up to 85.
Center American 100, back on frequency.
American 100, welcome back, sir.
Center American 142, heavy back on frequency.
American 142, welcome back, sir. And boys, I just want to give you a heads up. I got about 5 minutes before I'm shutting her down. We're going on 7.5 hours now, so I'll let you know when I shut down. You guys will all be over to 122.8, and I'll post the frequencies for Oceanic when you can pick them up, and we will.
Appreciate it.
Spinning that heading around left.
Good afternoon, Seabird 1, flight level 4900, I've been Cape.
Delta 501, you're going to be over to 122.8. You're currently showing a traffic alert. You would have climbed to 370 or descend flight level 330. Okay, Delta 501, climb flight level 370, then over to 122.8. Have a great flight, bud.
Up to flight level 370 on 22.8. Do you happen to have the Oceanic frequency for that track Tango?
Yeah, is that Delta 501?
That's affirmative, Delta 501.
Yeah, Delta 501, that track Tango, you can contact 131.62, and then crossing TUDUP, it'll be 131.67 for your Oceanic frequency.
Delta 501, thank you.
Alright, so should be just about ready to rejoin this path, and then we'll reevaluate where we are with respect to the ETA to the next point.
What aircraft was that, sorry, did you say?
I'm still about 2 minutes behind real time.
We dropped stock to us, confirm we maintain 370 and we
Route 901, no change for you, sir.
110 Center, good afternoon, the Speedbird 908, you flight level 350.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Alright. Map range back up here.
Okay, all traffic center is going to be shutting down. You're going to be over to 122.8. As you're clearing the Gander airspace, you can pick up your Oceanic clearance 131.6 and crossing Alry or crossing Alcere, depending on if you're uniform or whiskey, it'll be 131.8 for both. And I'll type that down below for you guys as well. Have a great day. Enjoy your flight across the pond. It's good to see you.
Just go back into LNAV.
Great day, take care.
And Center Delta 14 back with you.
Delta 14, welcome back, sir. Just in time, I'm going to be shutting down. You can go over 122.8 and crossing Alcere, you can go over Oceanic. Good to see you, buddy. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Coastal Center 131.8 Oceanic, and thanks for being here.
Alright, so hopefully the aircraft is going to rejoin that magenta line there. Let's zoom it in and just make sure. Seems to be leveling out that bank now. Okay. So now let's look at our ETA to Alry. 1804 plus the 2 minutes difference, 2 to 3 minutes difference, 1806. Okay, that worked out exactly like I wanted, so that is awesome. Up the range down 160 miles to Owry. And current control is long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and switch the radio over. But we don't have to check in until we're crossing Owry.
KLM 642 Alpha, position report.
KLM 642 Alpha, have your message.
KLM 642 Alpha, reporting 51 North 050 at 1747 Zulu, flight level 370, Mach 0.84, inbound 54 North 040 West, estimated 1829 Zulu, next waypoint 55 North 030 West.
Thank you.
Air Canada 872 Alpha, ready to switch to channel well 53 North 030 West.
It will be channel week on 131.7. Bye bye.
121.7.
131.7.
131.2.
Alright.
Yeah, KLM 646, report.
So Owry at 1804, which is really 1806. Should be good to go. I am going to duck out for a little bit, since I'm not technically under air traffic control right now until we get up there to Owry, 160 miles. It'll take just a few minutes break. See you back here in a few.
KLM 646, and I pass my message. No, KLM 646.
KLM 646 is Sunday 1 second, please. I'm solving some problems with you. Okay, perfect. KLM 646 was your message.
KLM 646, correction. KLM 646, position 5540 at 1740. Possible 390, Mach 0.82. Estimated 5530 at 1825. 6520 also.
KLM 646, thank you.
Idle 775,
KBOS 775, Blackwood. KBOS 775, for your message.
requesting 5440 North, 91749, flight 310, Master Smith Road, estimating 5520 North, flight
1830 and 550 knots thereafter.
Cargo book 775. Voyager.
It has 296 with position of first.
Right now, I have 6 for your message.
Reporting 51 north, 50 west at 1754 Zulu. Flight level 410, Mach 0.78. Estimating 54 north, 40 west, 40 Zulu. Thereafter, 55 north, 30 west. Red nose 296.
Right now, 296, thank you.
Gander Radio, good afternoon. Speaker 908, level 350, requesting oceanic clearance.
Aircraft requesting oceanic clearance. You should contact the appropriate delivery controller. So please tell me your network so I can help you with that.
Canberra Radio, Canada 646, those are requesting radio check.
KLM 646, I heard you 555.
Roger, I'm trying to get that radio, KLM 646, those are really probably them.
KLM 646, Delta, stand by. KLM 646, Delta, half of your...
Sanders, Speedbird 1-2 Golf, position report.
Speedbird 1-2 Golf, stand by. Speedbird 1-2 Golf, have your message.
So there's Speedbird 1-2 Golf?
Speedbird 1-2 Golf, have your message.
For one station west of 184, estimating 55 north, 30 west at time 18340, 55 north, 30 west thereafter. Speedbird 1-2 Golf.
Yes, Speedbird 1-2 Golf, thank you. At 55 north, 30 west, contact Channel Radio on 131.7.
Alpha 30 west, Shamrock on 131.7, must be recorded. Thank you.
Cargo Loop 775, 55 north, 30 west, contact Channel 131.7. Delta 138, radio frequency.
This is Delta 138.
Delta 138 at 55 North Bayfield West, contact channel week on 131.7.
Roger, contact Charlie on 131.7 on next waypoint. Thank you and goodbye, Delta 138.
Here 1126, radio frequency. Speedbird 282, radio frequency.
Max Williams 7 Bravo Mike for initial report.
I'm Max Williams 7 Bravo Mike, audio message.
Max Williams 7 Bravo Mike, traffic uniform, Audi 1758, level 380, mechanismal 84. Destination 51 North, 050 left, 1807, and 54 North, 040 left, next.
My to 7 Bravo Mike, can you take the time before all of it, please?
South Senior.
My Max to Bravo Mike, the time for Alpha. Time for Alpha, Lima, again.
Audi 1758.
My Max to 7 Bravo Mike.
Oceanic American 100 position.
American 100. On the radio. Radio message.
I got a radio, American 100 else here at 1756, flight level 350, Mach decimal 85, estimate 5050 north at 1805, 5340 north next.
American 100, stay flight level and estimated time for 5050.
Flight level 350 and estimate 1805.
American 120.
Oceanic, Bilal 901. Oceanic, hello 901.
Hello, 901, Gun Radio. Hello, standby 1 second, please.
Hello, just a position report for Ellery at 1758 Zulu, flight level 350, point 798 Mach, and 5150 north at 1807 Zulu, flight level 350. And 5450 north left.
Desert Radio, Orange 378, we've been instructed to contact you from Sandwich Radio to get oceanic clearance. Aircraft calling for oceanic clearance, take hold.
So, back with you.
This is Orange
Hopefully
378.
Nothing has changed. I don't see any private messages, so nobody's trying to ping me up on the
0378.
network.
Great. Yeah.
When's our ETA to Albury? We still got.
Confirm. Can we send you to me to get
It
this
says
in?
1802.
That is affirmative. Orange 378.
Somehow we wound up here a couple minutes early again.
Orange
Whoops.
378. Roger. Standby 1 second, please. Orange 378, Roger. And we have an outdated track. It's outdated by 1 day, so if you'd like us to switch to the new Charlie track, we can do that. No, that's not necessary. We are using just for those tracks because just for those you do so fine. So Orange 378, you can please pass them. Orange 378.
Alright, well, we were told not to cross this point until
Orange 378, pass your message.
1806.
Orange 378 would like oceanic clearance, track Charlie, Mach .856, flight level 390.
Well, I guess we're not doing too bad. It's 5 after now by my clock. Let's see exactly how far away we are from this thing.
Orange 378.
Yeah, we're past it a minute early.
Number please, Orange 378. So you estimate the
5
time
after
for your entry. Orange 378. We're approximately. Orange 378. We're going to pass 48 north, 020 west at 1827 Zulu. Orange 378.
Alright, so
Okay, if you
3 after on the clock, 6 after on my clock,
your
so I'm going to be adding 3 of these, 3 minutes to these when I do that. So I'll jump in just a second when the frequency gets a little less congested, if that is a thing that's ever going to happen.
Time 1804, flight level 350, Mach 1.83, estimating 55, contact North 30 west. Yeah. It's the best way to say name for 5 of North Glacier West and say waypoint after 5 of North Glacier West, please.
Gander Radio,
Radio, carrier.
Followable 350, requesting oceanic clearance.
Aircraft requesting oceanic clearance is coming.
standing by, speedbird 908.
Radio, Charlie Avenue.
Gator Radio, American 142 Heavy with position.
American 142 Heavy, and on the radio, Coverman.
I thought he was in the
Radio, American 142
conversations
cross
there,
Elster,
but
I'm
this
1804
jumped in
Zulu
and
level
answered, so
350.
I guess I'll try again. in
Four,
just a second.
estimating 50 north, 50 west, at 1814 Zulu,
Try again.
53 north,
For the first
40 west thereafter.
Alright, I'm on for the country.
It's not reading back either. Gander Radio, Delta
US
150.
67. US 7 Bravo Mike for position.
The Gulf going for position, vehicle.
It's Mike Zulu 7 Bravo Mike.
Mike Zulu 7 Bravo Mike, radio message.
Over north, 50 left, 1807. Level 30, maximum small 4. Estimation 4 north, 40 left, 1850, and 55 north, 30 left, in thereafter.
Mike Zulu 7 Bravo Mike, thank you.
Gander Radio, Delta 154,
And,
heavy position report. I was in first.
Delta, confirm the is Delta 154.
Affirmative, sir. Delta 154 heavy. We passed Alry at 1805 Zulu. Flight level 390, Mach 85. Proceeding to 5150. Estimating 1814 Zulu. 5440 thereafter.
Delta 154, thank you.
Gander Radio, speedbird 908 approaching Albury, requesting oceanic clearance.
Approved as requested.
Speedbird 908,
Speedbird 908.
Come on, wait for the guy to read back.
Requesting track whiskey. Max decimal 82 estimating
that horrible lag in between receipt and origin of a transmission is one thing that this new voice codec is going to solve. Not the codec necessarily, but the buffering that's associated with the current codec.
Estimating Albury at
Up to a half-second delay after you start talking before the receiving station starts hearing the beginning of your message. So that's why you get pilots stepping on each other so often. I mean, it happens in the real world too, but it's worse on VATSIM because of the delay. Two pilots start talking at the same time. In the real world, they may instantly hear that they're talking over each other. But on the VATSIM, you wouldn't know that until a half second in, and then you're gonna believe that you started speaking a half second before the other guy, and that he's being very rude to cut in on you. It's not the case.
Please, for speaker
Chances are
908.
you both started talking around the same time.
So
that's where you just get this. You get this constant fight of on busy frequencies of pilots talking over each other all the time.
Track whiskey,
Everyone thinks they're the ones that jumped in first.
Max decimal 82.
So the
Position
new
Albury
voice
1810.
codec is supposed to in part solve that issue, or at least reduce it. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
solve
no,
it. But it should reduce that issue because the buffering delay that's associated with it is significantly lower than what we're dealing with now. So
on 901.
we'll see. We were kind of speculating in the community that they were going to roll it out before this event, but I think they were smart not to do that yet. One of the concerns that I brought up was that
901,
in oceanic flight,
5150 at
one of the things that the new system is supposed to do is simulate line of sight radio range. Well, in oceanic flight, on VATSIM, we bend reality a little bit by using regular VHF frequencies over the ocean, as though they have reception ranges that will support that, because we don't have a separate system that supports the HF radios that pilots in the real world use over the ocean. So the new system would negate the ability
Radio American 100 heavy
this
position.
kind of event without doing some sort of a cheat to allow VHF radios to continue to have these
American 100 heavy?
unrealistically long
American 100
reception ranges. So,
American 100 heavy position 50 north, 50 west at 1805, flight level 350, Mach decimal 84, estimate 53 north, 40 west at 1850, 54 north, 30 west next.
American 100, thank you.
I'm going to add 3.
And on 901,
yeah, that's odd that I would have to make a position report that soon after the last one. They're like 45 minutes apart, but this was a very short leg. But
okay, what can you get me on 901?
I'll jump in with another position report here in just a bit.
Oh, 901. Just for spacing, it would be really good if everyone maintains their current altitude, so we can maintain everyone separated obviously. So I'm sorry, but I can't give you any altitude right now.
You could have just said,
Well, isn't the NAT only one direction? Can I climb 362?
Don't argue with him, dude. He said he's unable. He took a paragraph to say it when he could have said it in one word, but he said unable.
Hello, 901. That could be possible. Just let me coordinate and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm having trouble understanding. Can I climb 360 right now or 901? Give me 1 second to coordinate and I'll call you back. I think you will be able to, but I'm not sure right now.
So the deal is, these oceanic positions, they don't have radar coverage. So they don't have the ability to see your spacing when you're trying to change from one flight level to another. They only have the position reports and your estimated position. So when you're trying to change altitudes, they can't see that the altitudes that you're leaving, the altitudes that you're passing through, and the altitude that you're arriving at are all clear for you to do that. So it's not as simple a request as you think. It's not just like, oh, look on the scope and see if there's anybody around me and prove
can you advise when you can get me hired?
That's just not the way non-radar coverage works.
901. Roger, for now, able altitude and flying. Flight level 360 will report reaching.
So,
Roger, we'll report
settle down and let them coordinate with the other controllers.
That'll be the best.
Really, dude. Come on, man. You're flying at a very, very densely packed event. Just settle with what you
Hello,
get.
901. Aircraft calling for positional force, standby. Hello, Metro 1, that's doable. Time flight level 3 kilo
Yeah,
report.
I'm not going to bother with that position report at 5150.
Level 380 will report.
8 minutes after the
will
previous
report
one.
on the altitude
Not even, I
090.
think. It was 18:02, I think, to 18:11. So that's, 9 minutes after the previous one. So he's a little busy. I will bother.
Aircraft calling for position report, so your message.
I will say this.
46, position 54,
We got somebody in
November
here.
at
Let's just
1870 Zulu. Step final flight level 350, Mac decimal 80, estimating 55 November 30 at 18.
Is somebody behind us? Or no, that's a waypoint behind us.
Zulu.
No, there's somebody there.
Thereafter 5520.
What does that say? There's somebody.
Air Canada 846, thank you.
7,000 feet
You
below
are
us.
at climate right now, with basic killers.
Infrared position from 350.
One thing I did do while I was out of the room
Thank you.
was I did grab myself the obligatory Red Bull. Wouldn't want to let a stream pass by without mentioning or
Thank you
consuming.
for the report.
So there you go.
Yeah, the radio speaker at 908 position.
Speedboard 908.
Alright, let's pop that map range back up so we can kind of watch
Speedboard
our...
908, what's your
Keep
message?
doing that. Pop that map range back up so we can kind of watch
Speaker
our progress
908
toward the
already
next...
passed Albury at 1810 Zulu, followable 370 Mac decimal 82, estimating 51 north, 50 west at 1818 Zulu. Next, 52 north, 40 west.
Speedboard 908, confirm 51 north, 50 west, 18182.
Affirm 51 north, 50 west, 1818 Zulu, Speedbird 908.
Speedboard 908, at the moment we are 1819 Zulu. I would love if you verify your GMT time in your screen, please.
Roger, sir, the frequency was busy.
Gator Radio, Delta 4311, heavy position report.
Delta 43, your life then, it's, correction, what's your message?
Delta 4311, heavy, reporting 54 north, 040 west, 1812 Zulu, flight level 390, Mach 0.87. Expect 55 north, 030 west at 1856 Zulu, 55 north, 020 west thereafter.
Delta 43, well, thank you.
And KLM 646, position report.
KLM 646, what's your message?
KLM 646, position 5530 at 1819. Flight level 390, Mach 0.82, estimated 5520 at 1858. Rest on the offer.
KLM 646, give the position report of
Heck,
start
let
to
me,
west.
and then mute the mic for a second while I hack up on
Come
mine.
week, on 131.6.
Metro 1, arrived, flight level 380. Gator Radio, American 140 position.
All aircraft calling custom by 2 minutes, please, to be available. Okay, aircraft calling for position report, takeoff time.
American 142 Heavy, sir.
American 142 Heavy. American 142 Heavy, radio message.
American 142 Heavy, cross 50 north, 50 west, time 18130, flight level 350, Mach decimal 84. Estimating 53 north, 40 west, at time
So here's the
18570,
thing.
53 north, 30
Browsing
west.
through Discord, and I see there's a Twitch stream for a gentleman named Josh
American
Akehurst,
142, thank you.
and he's flying as Air Canada
Delta
8781. I
1-4,
wonder
position report.
if he is on my list. And if not, we'll put him on there.
Delta 014, radio message.
Delta
Sort of
1-4,
like call sign.
calling 1822 Zulu, Mach 78,
Nope, don't
level
have it.
350.
All right.
Expect 5150.
Well, now we got to do a little stalking. Close up VATSIM
5240
and
thereafter.
I got to find his CID so I can add it to my list. So this is how I do that. Stats, VATSIM.
Delta 014, thank you.
If I can only type.
And Delta 1-4 is
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
on Zulu calling our cell towers active.
So his name is Josh Akehurst, right? Well, the other thing I could do, without even having to do this, I'll tell you what, let's try it this way. Let's get VATSPY back in front of me. VATSPY, where are you? There you are. No? You coming back? Oh, there you are. All right.
Aircraft for a so-called check, please call.
So let's look at the general list of flights. And let's look at what did I say he was? ACA 8781, okay. ACA 8781, Joshua Akehurst. Okay, cool. Flight details. And this is his CID. 137-4610. Okay. So now I go under documents. Flight sim stuff. That's by watch
In the
list.
radio, Air Serbia 501, radio check.
Here's my master list. And what is his name? Josh Akehurst. Okay, so that's going to be
Aircraft calling for ladies shipping for you 555.
HJO. Alright, so we right there.
In the radio, Air Serbia 501. Thank you very much. Can we get clearance for Oceanic
Spell that right?
for track whiskey at
EHRST.
this frequency?
Okay. Change this to,
United to 0.
let's see, what's that's by open.
United to 001.
I don't remember what number I said a minute ago.
Aircraft 501. Other message.
Look at it again.
Air Serbia 501 with clearance for track whiskey at else direct Lima Sierra India Romeo at 1858. Request flight level 370 Mac 0.84 cell call Charlie Kilo Lima Mike.
137-4610. Alright, so 137-4610.
Serbia 051. Oceanic clearance clear
so
to
I'm gonna save that.
destination by Young Aircraft Whiskey from also maintain
Copy
level
it
370
into
decimal 8.
My actual VATSPY.
Request flight track whiskey flight level 370 Mach 0.84
with notepad.
and PMI 300 Air Serbia 501.
Paste that there.
Serbia
Save it.
501, thank you. So
Close that.
read that is correct.
Reopen VATSPY.
So-called check Charlie Kilo Lima Mike.
And when this comes back up, he should be on this list. If we go Twitch streamers. There he is, Air Canada 8781.
Can't
Go to the
radio,
map.
United.
There he is.
I'm going to make the...
So I found another one.
Jamaica 2001.
There I am, still kind of bringing up the rear. Still a few folks behind me, but they got out
Jamaica
after.
001.
I kind of figured this would be the case for me, that I was going to be behind a little bit of the air traffic control coverage. We only lost it for about 15 minutes there, passing out of Gander Center, going into, or Gander Fur, going into Gander Oceanic. So, I've been pleased that, I was able to catch the tail end of the ATC coverage today.
Gander Radio,
better than I thought it
Orange
would.
378, heavy position report.
Orange
Way for you.
378 heavy.
Definitely over the ocean.
Orange 37 heavy total message.
Orange 378 heavy, we've passed 48 north, 020 west at 1829 Zulu, estimating 50 north, 10 west at 1928 Zulu, Mach decimal
Let's do this.
856,
My
flight level 390, next waypoint Pablo,
estimate,
Alpha,
my estimating
Victor,
page
Lima,
says
Oscar.
that my flight is going to be over at 21:05, well, 21:10 Zulu, 21:05
Orange.
touchdown, 21:10 at the gate. That is, I need to, this is 5, after 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're currently 4 hours
Orange
behind Zulu. For the next
378
couple weeks, we're still 4 hours behind Zulu.
with
Then
the
we
131.7.
do the daylight saving thing, and we're back to 5 hours.
We'll
behind Zulu.
contact Shanway because they told me to go to your frequency 1318, so we'll go back to Shanway 1317. Orange 370, thank you.
That's normal. It's across the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, my current estimate says I'm going to be
Yeah,
down
on
to
642 Alpha position report.
21:10 Zulu time. Let's see if we go to the progress page on the FMC when it says I'm arriving.
KLM 642 Alpha.
It says 21:30, so 20 minutes late. All right, well, we'll see how that shapes up.
KLM 642 Alpha position.
KLM
Still a
642
fairly
Alpha,
short flight
reporting
overall for
51050 west at
Atlantic. I guess Boston to Dublin is about one of the
flight
shorter
level
ones you can do.
370, Mach point
I
1,
charted that as
inbound
a
54 north.
4-hour and
040
50-minute
west.
flight. I guess it's saying
Actually,
it's a
wait, hold on,
5-hour and
that's not
10-minute
right.
flight.
It's the wrong one. Excuse me. KLM
Strike that.
642
Strike that from
Alpha,
the record.
reporting 54 north, 040 west at 1829 Zulu. Flight level 370, Mach 0.84. Inbound 55 north, 030 west, 1908 Zulu.
Oh,
Next
so here's
waypoint
the
55 north,
talking
020
earlier about
west.
the fuel configuration. So you see, now that I've got these cross feeds off, let's just do a little scribbling here for you. So now that I've got these two cross feeds off, you can see what I was talking about earlier. These are all the same as far as fuel quantities, and they're all feeding direct into one engine. So that, that's all these are feeding to 3,
Gander Radio,
and then this
Delta
one's
14
feeding to
position
4.
report.
So when the center tanks get down to that point,
Delta 147
where they're the same as the outer tanks, that's when the fuel system wants you to shut off those cross feeds and have equal fuel quantities, all draining at the same rate. So you saw that message pop up on the ECAS system earlier.
Thanks
That's
for
what that was
the
about.
last point and say 5% of the
Beginning of the flight, the center tanks are fuller, and so you have these two cross feeds open. I'll show you again. Let me do a little scribble here. So on a longer flight, those two are going to be open. You see the lines through here like this. But once they get to that point where the center tanks and the outer tanks are all balanced with each other, that's when you go ahead and shut those off, and you have the situation where we have that now. So it's just a matter of fuel distribution and just keeping the fuel load equitable among all four engines. You don't want to starve the outer ones while the inner ones still have fuel. So that's how you manage
Delta
that.
14, close your message.
Delta 14, cross 5150 north, 18300 Zulu, Mach 78350, expect 5240 north to 1909 Zulu, 5330 thereafter.
Back with you. Mute the mic to hack
Delta
another lung.
014,
I believe I'm running out of those. I think I may only have 4 or 5 lungs left.
Again with you, positional force
Delta 14, cross 5150 north, 1830 Zulu, Mach 7, flight level 350. Expect 5240 north,
So
1909
since
Zulu.
that's an 1856, which is really going to be 1859. So that's another 20 minutes away. Tell you what, I'm going to do. I'm going to take another little break, and I will be back with you in a little bit. I'm actually going to be here listening to the frequency, just in case I get pinged. But just need to take the headset off for just a little bit, take a break. I will be back with you in a little while.
Very good. Zulu 775, your position report is with Changwick on 131.7. Bye bye.
Danger radio, this is United to 001 positioning report.
United to 001, pass your message.
Positioning 55, 13 lost at 1820 in flight level 330. Estimated 5520 lost at 19000 time. Next waypoint Rational.
United to 001, contact Changwick, radio 131.7 with your position report. Bye bye.
One 1317, good day, bye-bye.
Canada Radio, Delta 717, Foxtrot, happy requesting channel clearance.
PMDG.
Alpha following waiting is on the radio standby controller, change your control set.
Oceanic Delta 3240 with you at 360 at Mach point 8, heading direct to 5350 north on that track Tango, although the other controller told me I'm not on Tango. Don't know if that's that.
Aircraft going, the standby controller can control.
Habitat 451 for position report.
Alright guys, back with you. I'll tell you what, I am going to
Okay, aircraft
close the
from
stream up for a little
446
bit.
and the last
Not a
one
whole lot
for
to see
the
going
customer.
on right here. But I'll fire it back up once I get back over into Shannon, and I'm starting my descent toward that one. So, no need to watch next hour and a half of oceans and clouds and position reports. But join me again when it's time to start my descent, and we'll talk then.
FL 310 Max decimal 85.
Wait, 451, I saw that I didn't get any of that, so please do check again with your 455.
American 451, position for 56 north, 30 west, next 57 north, 20 west, FM 19160, next time 7 from November, Oscar Tango, Florida 310, minus 95.